Welcome back to Lift W Yoga. Today's class is all about the hamstrings, so we'll be stretching and strengthening for you to find more freedom of movement. When you're ready, meet me on the mat and we'll begin. Come into a seated position at the front of your mat with your feet planted in front of you and hands behind your thighs. Inhale to lengthen your spine and exhale to roll down vertebra by vertebra all the way to your back. Plant your feet hips distance apart, arms rest alongside your body, palms face down. On your next inhale, press into your feet, roll your hips up, and exhale to roll your spine back down. And again, we inhale, lift, peeling each vertebra one at a time, and exhale to release down top to bottom, moving with your breath. Inhale to lift, and exhale lower. We'll take 2 more. See if you can lengthen your breath here. Extend your inhale and slow down your exhale. On this next one, hold at the top of your bridge, lifting your hips, and flex your feet, pressing your heels into the mat. You should feel this one through your glutes and hamstrings. You can stay here or walk your heels out one at a time and in one at a time. Continue to breathe here. Keep squeezing through the back of your body to lift your hips. Walking in, and out, out. Make sure to keep your knees in line with your hips here. Then once your feet come in, roll them back down and roll your hips down to the mat. Reach your arms out to the sides. Take your feet a little wider apart and gently rock your knees from side to side. Both shoulder blades stay down to the mat here, so it doesn't matter how low your knees go, as long as you're feeling that twist through your spine. Come back to center, draw your knees in towards your chest, and rock yourself up to seated, coming through to your tabletop position. Let's continue to warm up our spine here. On your next exhale, sit your hips back towards your heels, take your child's pose. Inhale to come up to your tabletop position, arch your back and lift your gaze. Exhale, press back. And inhale, open through your heart space, arch your back. Exhale, chin to chest as you move back. And inhale, shoulders away from your ears as you move forward. Take 2 more breaths here. Return to your neutral spine and extend your right leg back behind you. Foot is flexed, pressing away through the heel. On your exhale, draw your heel in towards your hips and inhale to extend. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, press away through that heel, taking those hamstring curls. Move with your breath here. Take it at your own pace. Keep pressing the mat away with your hands. Reach forward with the crown of your head. Last one. Then extend your leg. Keep your foot flexed as you release your toes down to the mat. Keep pressing away through the heel and take a little shift back and forth here, releasing through the back of your leg. Let's take that over to the other side. Bring your right knee in, extend your left leg back. Exhale, heel to hips. Inhale, extend. 5 more. As you inhale, really press away with that heel, feeling the length through the back of your leg. And on your exhale, squeeze that heel in towards your glutes. Find your breath here. Can you take it just a little deeper? Last one. We extend, touch the toes down. Take a little press forward and back, stretching through your left calf. And return your left knee underneath your hip. Tuck your toes and press your hips high for your downward facing dog. Begin to pedal out your legs here, bending deeper into one knee, then the other as you feel a stretch for the opposite leg. Find stillness in your downward dog. As you inhale, lift your heels, bend both of your knees. And exhale, extend your legs, press your heels towards the mat. Inhale, bend, press your chest towards your thighs. And exhale to press your heels down. Keep it going here. Your heels don't have to reach the mat. Take it as far as it feels good for you, lengthening through your spine. And push the mat away with your hands. Then hold your legs extended. Send your breath into the back of your body. Feel that length through your legs, lower back, your shoulders. Then begin to walk your feet to the top of the mat. Soften your knees. And use an inhale to roll your body up one vertebra at a time, all the way to standing. Bring your hands to heart center and step your left foot towards the back of the mat, finding your high lunge. Bend deeply into your right knee and think about lifting the back of your left thigh up towards the ceiling. If it feels okay, you can reach your arms up overhead here, shoulders release down as you lift high through your fingertips. 3 more breaths here in your high lunge. Take your breath strong. Option to lift your gaze a little here. Well done. One more deep breath here. Release your hands back to your heart center. Take a little hop in with your back foot and plant your left foot, toes turned out to the left. Keeping your legs straight, engage through your core and begin to hinge from your hips, leaning your upper body forward. Take it as far as it feels comfortable for you. You should be feeling some activation in your core and in your front leg. Option to extend your arms forward if you want more of a challenge. You don't have to be parallel with the floor here. Find a level that feels good for you. Take those deep breaths. Inhale and a slow exhale. Either return your hands to heart center, option to take reverse prayer, hands together behind your back, and use an exhale to fold forward over your right leg. You can also release your fingertips down to the mat if that feels better. It's okay to have a soft bend in your right knee, but really think about pulling up through your thighs so you activate through the front of that leg, feeling length down the back. On your next inhale, plant your fingertips in front of your right foot Bend into your right knee, press off through your left foot and lift your left leg for your standing splits. Feel free to keep your hands down. You're trying to get your chest as close to your right thigh as you can. You might take one hand behind your right calf for an extra challenge. And step your left foot down to meet your right and take your forward fold. Maybe a little sway side to side with your upper body. Fingertips can stay down. You might reach your hands towards opposite elbows. If you want to go deeper, you can extend your legs or keep them soft for something more gentle. To feel more of that stretch, you could take your hands behind your calves or reach your first two fingers around your big toes and use the strength of your arms to draw your chest towards your thighs as you release the crown of your head down towards the mat. Take one more deep breath in whichever option you've chosen. Then use your next inhale to roll back up to standing, ready for the other side. Hands to heart center, this time right foot steps back. Find your high lunge, 5 breaths. Engage through your right glutes, bend into your left knee. Pressing your right heel back behind you, so we're really finding activation and energy through the lower body. Reach your fingertips high and deep in your breath. Beautiful. One more breath here. Return your hands to heart center. Step your back foot in, toes turned out to the right. Inhale to lengthen your spine and exhale to fold forward. Once again, find that sensation of pulling up through your left thigh. Imagine your kneecap lifting up towards your hips. Reach the crown of your head forward and breathe here. Option to extend your arms in line with your ears if you would like that extra challenge. Only going as low as you can hold and still breathe deeply. You should really be feeling this one in your core. Either return your hands to heart center now or take reverse prayer as you use an exhale to fold over your front leg. Maybe release your fingertips down to the mat and use your breath to help you go deeper here. We're still active in the lower body, so it's normal to still feel engagement through your legs. See if you can let your upper body relax. On your next inhale, release your fingertips down, bend into your front knee, lift your right leg and find your standing split. Chest towards your thigh, maybe reaching one arm around your leg, maybe both if that feels okay, and keep using your right glutes to press that leg high. It doesn't matter where you get to, as long as you're feeling it. And release your right foot down to meet your left, and we'll return to our forward fold. Feel free to give your legs a little shimmy first if that feels good. Maybe going a little deeper this time. You can keep the knees soft or extend the legs. Maybe hands reach behind your legs or first two fingers to your big toes. Perhaps noticing here how this feels different to when we had only stretched on one side. See if you can lean your weight slightly forward into the balls of your feet to stack your hips over your ankles. And find that beautiful deep breath. Soften your knees, plant your hands, and step back to your downward facing dog. Feel free to take some movement here, maybe a little pedal if that feels good. Then finding stillness, simply breathe here in your downward facing dog, feeling that length through the whole of your back body. Lengthen your spine as much as you can. And on your next exhale, gently release your knees to the mat and come through to a seated position with your legs in front. Draw your right knee towards you and allow that knee to open out to the side as you bring the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Really think of lifting forward with your hips here. So if you find that your hips are tilted back, think about tilting forward, so your front hip bones releasing towards your left foot. Then use your next inhale to reach your arms up and exhale to reach them forward. Keep that length through your spine. So if you find that your spine starts to round, pull your hands a little further back, find that length and breathe there. It doesn't matter how far you fold, as long as you're not compromising your spine and you're feeling that stretch through the back of your left leg. You might also feel this one through your lower back. Send your breath to wherever you're feeling it most and allow that space to release. Feel free to keep a soft bend through your left knee if that's the most comfortable for you. Each time you inhale, lift your chest a little further towards your toes. And exhale to soften down. On your next inhale, gently lift up. Use your right hand to draw your right knee back in. Extend that leg out and take a moment here in the center to notice how your body feels from one side to the other. Then bring your left knee in. Open that knee out as you bring left foot to the inside of your right leg. Find that forward tilt of your hips. Then inhale to reach your arms up above your head. And exhale to fold forward. Your hands will reach wherever they land, keeping that lovely long spine. You might reach for your shin, ankle, foot, wherever it's comfortable for you. Try to really lift your chest forward and keep thinking of tilting your hips forward towards the top of your mat. If your hips were a bowl of water, that water would be spilling out over the front. Use your next inhale to gently lift up. Help that left knee back to center and extend your left leg. Check in again with your body here in this neutral position. Notice how you feel. Then meet me in the center of your mat in a comfortable seated position. On your next inhale, sweep your arms above your head, reach your fingertips high. And as you exhale, draw your hands to heart center, giving thanks for your practice. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste. If you enjoyed today's class, don't forget to like and subscribe for a new video every week. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.